Okay, so task number 2, let's do that. So I'm going to give you my screen, here we go. So, this is my code. So hopefully you guys can all see that now. And basically, what I've got at the top is a total. That is just going to be so that we can add up the price of our system. Okay. Now I've got options, and I've got an open and closed bracket. Now these ones, remember, mean that it's a list. So basically, what that means is whatever options we choose, I'm going to store inside here. This is to store my options in later. It is a list. There we go, lovely. Now the next thing I've done is a little bit different to how you guys did it. What I've done is I've created a list and I've got my component options in it. P3, P5, P7, 16 gig, 32 and so on. The only thing I'd say, just have a quick look at this part here, because for me to get this 19-inch part, I have to use the other speech marks or the apostrophes. Apostrophes? No. First lesson back in a while. You can let me off. So I've got all my different options here. Now this might look like a bit of an unorganised mess at the moment, but if we go down to the next one, we've got component costs, and we've got 100, 120, 200, 75, 150, 50, 100, 65, 120, blah blah blah. All of these correspond to these. Now if you guys remember how for loops work, it means that this is position 0, this is position 0, and this is position 0. This is position 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and so on. So what we've got is these things are actually linked up. Okay. So this stock part, this means I've got 10 items of stock for P3. I've got 10 items of stock for P5, 10 for P7, and so on and so on and so on. And then I spiced it up a little bit by changing them so that we had 14 for 4 ports and stuff like that. So here's what's going to happen. Our user writes down what processor they would like. I've only done the processor because you guys are going to go away and do the rest of it. So if the processor equals P3, as in my user entered P3, then I'm going to give them the number 0, because out of the 3 options, we're saying that this is location 0. So what we do is processor, we store the number 0 inside of it. Now, we're then going to do the stock. So component stock at location processor. So it goes to this part here, because remember, because I've chosen P3, we're going to store the number 0 inside of it. So component stock processor equals component stock processor minus 1. Okay. So what we're saying is, at the location of 0, go to component stock. So go to this part, and now minus 1 from it, and resave it in that location. So it's going to go 10 minus 1 is 9. Well done everyone, quick maths. So now it stores the new stock of number 9. Now remember, because that's at location 0, it's always going to be linked to these two. Then we go to the next part, total equals total plus component cost, and it goes to the location of 0, because we stored 0 inside processor because we chose P3. So it goes, okay, let's go to component cost 0, that's 100, and we're going to store that inside total. We're going to add it to total. So now inside total, we've got 100. Then what I've done is I've just made a little, what we're going to say when we want to output their choice. You have chosen, don't forget you have to convert it to a string, component option processor. So you have chosen P3 as your processor at a cost of, go across the screen, component cost, and then go to location processor, so location 0, which is 100, plus a VAT of 20%. The stock level is currently, and then it's given us the stock level as well. So this is, I think, the most simple way of doing it. I've then also printed it out there. So what you're going to do is I want you guys to go and write notes on this part here. Now what I was going to do is give you broken code, but actually we've not done this for a while, and it's been a while over Songkran, and even to be honest I felt a little bit rusty just talking through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to space it out a little bit for you, and I just want you to go and comment on this. So I'm going to put this in Google Classroom now, and you guys are going to go ahead and you can use this. Just put comments on it first. You don't need to do anything to the code, just comment and tell me what it's doing. So that means that even if you've done task 2 yourself, you can still go and see how I've done my programming code, and you can put your comment on it. Then I want you to go ahead and complete task 2 for this. Now let's say that you've done task 2 yourself and you're kind of like, oh, I'll do it again. That's fine. You can use your task 2. You can try and give task 3 a go, or you can try and use mine, or you can try and finish off my code, because all it is basically copy and paste for RAM, storage, screen and case. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to stop this recording now so that you guys can watch it back if you need help, because I explained my way through it. And other than that, guys, if you have any questions, write them in the comments and I'll answer them separately to this video.